there it is, the famous Griffith Park Carousel that is in part famous now as the inspiration for Disneyland. Walt Disney allegedly, as he narrates it, had the epiphany while he's watching his daughters there. And this is a quote from Walt Disney. He says, quote, "The idea for Disneyland came about when my daughters were very young, and Saturday was always daddy's day with the two daughters. And as I'd sit on a bench while they rode the merry-go-round, I felt that there should be something built where the parents and the children could have fun together. So that's how Disneyland started. It all started from a daddy with two daughters, wondering where he could take them, where he could have a little fun with them too." So the suturing of the family is, I think, a theme here as well, as Disney is sitting on this bench looking at his daughters streaming by on this constant loop again and again and again. He's thinking to himself, how can I implicate adults in this as well? How can I turn the smile of my daughters into a smile that's on everyone's faces? That's the impulse behind Disneyland. And you can even, at Disneyland, they have the exact bench where Walt Disney allegedly had this epiphany. And they even have, as you can see, a piece of a carousel there. So even if this is subconscious, Disney is engaging that principle of the carousel or merry-go-round or the timeless loop as something that's important to the whole project of building Disneyland. And when he makes his speech on the opening day, July 17th, 1955, Disney delivers a speech, and there's a piece of it that's on a plaque here next to this bench that tells you the whole idea of Disneyland. And listen to what Disney says. It is a place that has something to do with time. Here's Walt Disney in 1955. "To all who come to this happy place, welcome. Disneyland is your land. Here, age relives fond memories of the past, and here, youth may savor the challenge and promise of the future. Disneyland is dedicated to the ideals, the dreams, and the hard facts that have created America, with the hope that it will be a source of joy and inspiration to all the world." So there's a lot going on there, including the cultural imperialism of thinking America is going to be the inspiration of the world. There's a lot happening there in terms of post-war American Cold War culture, quite honestly. However, the idea of time there, the idea that that older people come and relive the memories of the past, and young people come to be inspired about the future, and Disneyland is the place where we all sort of stand in the center of the circle and watch the whole loop go by of time. That's something that I think is key. What Disney is sort of condensing down into this into one physical place is the loop, the carousel, the merry-go-round, the arcade, the place where we lose ourselves, where we forget that we are subjects of capitalism, and we experience just the pure pleasure of that. There are ironies upon ironies in here, and this is why I sort of mentioned dialectics when I think about Disney, because Disney is in many ways condensing the horrors and pleasures of capitalism all in one physical place, and that is a trippy idea. So I want to return here now, and of course, when Disneyland is created, we have the giant, beautiful Disneyland carousel as a central, the merry-go-round as a central feature of the place, and that could not make any more sense, honestly, to me. So, coming back to our world in the 21st century, we've got these phones that we scroll through. It's difficult not to see the endless scroll of your timeline on Twitter or Facebook or whatever as a merry-go-round, as a thing that you sort of spin through. It endlessly refreshes, and it kind of always comes back to the beginning. There's never an end to it. It's not a linear track. So what I'm saying is whether it be suburbs or shopping malls or the television set or your timeline on your phone, all of it is putting you in the position of being outside of time. There's a deep desire there, and capitalism, I think, has become almost too good at condensing that desire and delivering it to us, basically, drugging us, taking us out of the world with the physical environment of the world in front of us.